Okay, we're going to continue again with Chapter 8.3. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a slope and the Y-intercept. I'll abbreviate INT, the Y-intercept to graph lines. So we're going to use a slope and the Y-intercept to graph lines. So we're going to go through 3 examples, and for each one of these, there are 5 steps to doing that. Let's take a look at our first example. Here's our slope, -5/6. Now we'll use the letter M to represent slope. And over here, we have the Y-intercept, 0, 2. It's called a Y-intercept because that's where the line crosses the Y-axis. Our first step is to go ahead and graph the Y-intercept. Again, we'll abbreviate INT. Okay, our Y-intercept is 0, 2. Let's graph that point. Okay, 0, 2, 0 sideways and up 2. And that's where we're at. That is the Y-intercept. It's on the Y-axis, and the line is going to cross through it. Okay, step 2. Looking at the slope, this slope up here, the line is going, what? Is it going to go uphill or downhill? Look at the slope. You can see that it's negative, so that means it's going to go downhill because it's negative. Negative slope means it's going to go downhill. Step 3. Put the pencil on the Y-intercept and then use the slope numbers to find the next point. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up 5 and over 6. We're going to use a rise over run. And I'm getting those numbers from up here. 5/6. 5/6. So I'm going to go up 5 and over 6. But first, put the pencil on the Y-intercept. So here's a Y-intercept. By the way, I'm using a marker just so you can see it easier, but you need to use a pencil. So I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 6. Hey, wait a minute here. Am I going to go to the right 6, or do I go to the left 6? Now, I want it to go downhill. It needs to be going downhill like this. So if it's going to go downhill, then I'm going to have to go up and to the left. So I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I put a dot there. I went up 5 spaces and over 6. Again, I went up and to the left because I want it to be a negative slope. If I went to the right, it would be a positive slope. I want a negative slope. Okay, now I'm on step 4. Step 4 says, put pencil on the Y-intercept again and use the slope numbers to find lower point. And we're going to use the same numbers. We're going to go down 5 by the slope, 5, 6. See, we went up 5 over 6. Now we're going to go down 5 and over 6. So looking at our graph, I start at the Y-intercept. I'm going to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 6. Now I have to keep lined up with the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go over 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? So you have to know whether you're going to if it's a positive or negative slope, so you know which direction to move your dots. Okay, and the last step says just draw a line through the points. So use any straight edge. Go through the entire graph from edge to edge through those points. From edge to edge. And that's what it should look like. So we started off our y-intercept, we went up and over, and then from the y-intercept, we went down and over. And then we just draw a line through the points. Let's go to our second example. We're going to go ahead and here's your slope, here's the y-intercept. So our first step is to, number one, graph the y-intercept, which is 0, -3. It's -3 on the y-axis. So it's 0, -3. So here on the y-axis, go down to -3. 1, 2, 3. -3. And there it is. So there's your y-intercept. This is where the line is going to cross the y-axis. Steps 2. Look at slope. The line is going uphill or downhill? Let's take a look. Look at the slope. The slope is positive. So is it going to go uphill or downhill if it's positive? It's going to go uphill. So that means it's going to go, kind of like that, uphill. Next, put pencil on y-intercept and use the slope numbers to find the next point. Okay, and what numbers are we going to use? We're looking at the slope here. We're going to use 4 and 7. We're going to go up 4 and over 7. Up 4 and over 7. Because that's the numbers here. The rise over the run. Okay, remember, it's up 4 over 7, and it's positive. That means it's going to go uphill like this. Okay, so if I'm going to go up 4 over 7, that means I'm going to have to go this direction. So I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I went up 4 over 7. Let's go to step 4. Put pencil on y-intercept. Use the slope numbers to find lower point, the lower point. So you're going to go down, same numbers, down 4 over 7. Where did I get those numbers from? That's my slope, 4 over 7. So down 4 over 7. So starting at the y-intercept, go down 4, down this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 7. So it's this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And notice how they line up. See, if you would have went the other way, that wouldn't line up. So now you have your 3 points. Now we draw a line through them. Take any straight edge, line up the dots. Okay, go from edge to edge. All the way through. And it should look like that. Okay, here's our last one. Excuse me. Our slope is -5, and our y-intercept is 0, 1. So our first step is to graph the y-intercept. So let's graph that right now. 0, 1. 0, 1, that's just from the origin to go up 1. There's the y-intercept. The line is going to go through that. Step 2. Look at the slope. The line is going what? Uphill or downhill? Looking at the slope, it's negative, so that means it's going to go downhill. Negative slope. Step 3. Put pencil on y-intercept and use the slope numbers to find the next point. You're going to go up. Hey, wait a minute here. That's not a fraction. So what are you going to do in that situation? What we do is you simply put a 1 under it. So this means we're going to go up 5 and over 1, down 5 and over 1. Let's just fill in step 3 and 4 right now. So put your pencil on the y-intercept, use slope numbers to find next point, go up 5 over 1. Put the pencil again on the y-intercept. Use the slope numbers to find the lower point. You go down 5 and over 1. Here we go up 5 over 1, then we go down 5 over 1. And then we draw our lines to the points. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to go up 5 over 1. Now the slope is negative, so we want to go make it look like this. So I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, from the y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1 this direction. Then I go back to the y-intercept, and now I go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1 the other direction. And there's my 3 points, and notice I make a nice straight line. So now we graph that using a straight edge. And there we go.